All right. Hey Rockstar, Steve aka Void here, and today I've got a quick tip for you that's actually going to really accelerate your learning ability. And that quick tip is that when you want to learn something faster, you want to be able to teach that as well. Now, I'm going to get into this in just 1 second here. Let me just reload this one thing over here so that I could actually see comments. For some reason, it doesn't connect right away. So, and let me know in the chat if you could see and hear me clearly. So, let's get back to it. Basically, for learning songs quickly and without as much practice, what you want to do to really understand the song is to be able to teach that to someone else. Now, I'm not talking about anything crazy like having to start a guitar coaching business or anything like that. I mean, if you do want to start one, then definitely reach out to me and I can help you with that. But yeah, I'm talking about just the ability to be able to teach that to someone for the only purpose of learning the song better, understanding it better. Okay, now why would you want to do that? Well, okay, there are different principles that I want you to understand from accelerated learning, okay? And this is what I deal with over here at Rockstar Mind is I help you learn faster. And so one of the principles and one of the reasons that I even started teaching is because I wanted to learn guitar faster and I wanted to improve my ability to understand the things that I know how to do on guitar. So when I was 17 years old, I started teaching guitar. And when I started teaching, that's when I really started to understand and really remember a lot of the things that would help me to then become a professional touring guitarist. And and anybody who doesn't know my story, that's basically it set me on a path of really achieving a lot on guitar. And so when you teach, what happens is you reinforce the basics. You basically look at the song from different angles and you can explore things that when you're actually learning it, you don't quite understand. And again, I'm not talking about starting a coaching business or anything like that. I'm talking about just having someone to show what you know and that they then learn that, and that's a reflection that you truly understand that part. So for example, if you're playing Sweet Home Alabama and you tell someone, okay, so you're going to play the D chord, then you're going to play the C chord, then you're going to play the G chord, then when you go through that, when you were learning it, you didn't quite think of these things in the same way. But when you're teaching it, you're really you're baking in that information into your mind, into your long-term memory. And once you understand something, that's it. You understand it, and then you'll know that for years. And now, when it comes to teaching, again, it you're seeing it from all those different angles rather than from when you're watching a lesson video and just copying what they're doing. You're only seeing it from one angle. So how do you do this? How do you teach? And who do you teach? Well, I would recommend that if you were going to, I mean, the best case scenario is to teach three types of people in three scenarios. So one, you would find so a kid. So whether that's, let's say, your child, or if you have grandchildren, or if there's if you have a friend who has a young kid like 5 or younger, or even I would say between 5 and 8 it actually would probably be the best. Because younger, they're probably not going to be paying attention. But between 5 and 8, and what you'll do is you got to simplify the part that you just learned and simplify it in a way that they could just play that right away. So maybe they're not playing the chords, maybe they're just playing single strings, okay, or they're moving their fingers in musical time. So a kid will help you simplify the information. And again, all this stuff is coming back to you. This is stuff that you want to know how to do. So when you're teaching the kid, you're really just telling yourself all those simple instructions, and that helps you to learn it from that perspective. Then you want to teach an adult, so whether that's a spouse, whether that's a friend, whether that's a colleague, then you want to, with adults, you want to use examples and you want to use analogies. So you'll say, Typically I will recommend things that are like food related. So this is kind of like, let's say if you had something sweet, or if you had something like this part over here might be a little bit spicy or something like that. Like it all depends on sort of the flavor of the music that you're playing. So analogies and examples with adults work really well. And again, all of this stuff comes back to you when you're teaching it. You're learning about the song that you're working on from a different perspective. Now, finally, what I'd recommend, and this is really my favorite way to do things, is to record a video if you're part of a guitar community, whether it's one of my groups or whether it's another group online, to teach a song that you're currently learning. Teach that to the group, even if there's a lesson or 60 different lessons on YouTube for that song. This is all about you. So it's when you teach this, you want to be able to learn it better and learn it faster. So you just learned how to play something, let's say Sweet Home Alabama, and then you go into your group and you record either a Facebook Live or you record a video and then upload it to the group. And you're just teaching them how to play a guitar part that you just learned. This doesn't matter if you're a beginner, it doesn't matter if you're intermediate or advanced. Whenever you teach something to someone else, you are actually going to be doing yourself a huge favor in learning the part better, because you've explored it from different angles, and now you're reinforcing all of those things that you're teaching. You're reinforcing that into your own playing. Okay, so this is a really, really great hack for learning songs and remembering songs. Is once you learn it, once you're able to play along with the record, in order to really, really bake it in and commit that to long-term memory, you want to be able to teach that. It could be a short video. You could record just a short section of the song. You can teach just one or two parts in person with someone. You can call them on Skype. However you do it, make sure to teach what you're doing to someone else, and that's going to come back to you in multiples, and you'll be able to learn that song faster and better than you would have if you just went through a YouTube video or working with a coach. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did enjoy that video and you want to learn more, you want me to help you with all these different techniques to help you learn songs faster with less practice, then definitely check out playfromday1.com, add your name to the waiting list, and I will reach out with some questions, and we could chat about your guitar playing to see if or how I can help you. All right, so again, if you like this video, please like, share, and comment. I read every single comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.